Israel's celebrations over the death of Ali Larijani have been abruptly cut short amid a bold and unexpected move from Mojtaba Khamenei. The grand hopes that Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu shared of seeing the Iranian government crumble from within now appear to be completely dashed. Iran has not just announced 1 or 2 replacements, but an entire slate of 7 successors for key government and strategic military posts, ensuring continuity at every level. Israel's ongoing campaign of targeted assassinations, intended to destabilize the Islamic Republic's leadership, may now have been rendered entirely ineffective. Meanwhile, across the region, the US military proudly claims a string of tactical successes, even as it faces mounting losses in manpower, advanced weaponry, and billions in operational costs.
We continue to remain centered on our military objectives. These are well-defined and include eliminating Iran's ballistic missiles, drones, and naval threats. To date, our Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps aviators have collectively flown more than 6,000 combat flights, demonstrating the unmatched capability of America's joint force as we maintain air superiority over Iranian skies. And to the entire Operation Epic Fury team, keep pushing, remain steady, fight to win. Thanks so much and Godspeed.
Iran has reportedly taken swift action, designating between 3 and 7 potential replacements for some of its most sensitive and powerful government positions, ensuring no leadership gap emerges amid ongoing instability. According to reports, a detailed list of succession has also been drawn up, covering not only senior government officials but top military commanders who oversee critical defense and intelligence operations. This coordinated succession plan is designed to guarantee that both combat operations and administrative functions continue without interruption, no matter how severe the political shocks or military losses. The news of Iran's leadership succession blueprint was first reported by the outlet Iran International on March 18, adding weight to ongoing reports of deep restructuring within Tehran's power hierarchy. This revelation came just 1 day after Iran's powerful security chief, Ali Larijani, was killed in a precision Israeli strike that sent ripples through the country's ruling establishment. In the aftermath of Ali Khamenei's death, Israel had openly described Larijani, one of Khamenei's most trusted aides, as the de facto ruler controlling the government's key decisions. At the time, Larijani served as Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, while Khamenei's son, Mojtaba, was elevated to the position of Supreme Leader, marking a new phase in Iran's complex power transition. Larijani's assassination marks the loss of the highest-ranking Iranian official since the death of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on February 28, underscoring the escalating nature of Israel's covert campaign. Meanwhile, the US CENTCOM commander declared that Operation Epic Fury had successfully decimated large portions of Iran's military capacity, even as independent reports suggest heavy American losses in the process.
We continue to remain centered on our military objectives. These are well-defined and include eliminating Iran's ballistic missiles, drones, and naval threats. To date, our Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps aviators have collectively flown more than 6,000 combat flights, demonstrating the unmatched capability of America's joint force as we maintain air superiority over Iranian skies. And to the entire Operation Epic Fury team, keep pushing, remain steady, fight to win. Thanks so much and Godspeed.
On the night of March 17th into the early hours of March 18th, Iran launched a series of coordinated missile strikes on Israel, describing the assault as a direct retaliation for the killing of senior Iranian leader Ali Larijani. Earlier on March 17th, Israeli officials publicly confirmed that a precise targeted strike had eliminated Iran's top security official, Ali Larijani, marking a major escalation in hostilities between the two nations. Reacting swiftly, Tehran promised what it called direct revenge for Larijani's death, warning in strong terms that Israel would soon pay a heavy and unforgettable price for the attack. As dawn approached on March 18th, Iran's military unleashed multiple warhead ballistic missiles, striking deep inside Israeli territory and demonstrating its expanding long-range capabilities. Sirens wailed across Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and several cities in central Israel through the night as waves of missiles streaked across the sky, leaving residents scrambling for shelter. Emergency response teams later confirmed the tragic deaths of a couple in Ramat Gan, who were reportedly trying to reach safety in a nearby shelter when one of the missiles struck. A major missile strike hit the Tel Aviv suburb of Ramat Gan, shattering homes and tearing through residential streets. In Ramat Gan, An elderly couple in their 70s died while trying to reach a shelter as the missiles struck nearby. In nearby Bnei Brak, falling shrapnel and debris hit crowded neighborhoods, injuring several residents. Central Tel Aviv infrastructure also took damage, with the Salvador train station and nearby facilities impacted. Train services across the Tel Aviv area were halted as crews inspected tracks and worked to restore operations. Fires broke out across central Israel, with major blazes reported in Petah Tikva and Kfar Qasim following explosions. Iran's missiles used cluster-type warheads, causing widespread damage intended to overwhelm Israel's air defenses. The latest barrage also followed earlier strikes on Jerusalem area towns, leaving central Israel under continuous sirens. The intense missile barrage that struck the Tel Aviv region underscored just how vulnerable Israel still remains to Iran's expanding missile arsenal and its evolving strike capabilities. Israeli rescue agencies warned that the full scale of destruction from the overnight strikes was still becoming clear, with many damaged sites yet to be reached by emergency teams. The US president appeared deeply concerned after news broke of Israel's targeted killing of Iran's powerful security chief, Ali Larijani, fearing it could spark a wider regional escalation. President Donald Trump has also started to show visible signs of war fatigue, even as Iran signals that it is preparing to step up its retaliation in response to Israel's actions.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's an honor to have you. And we witnessed, I think you witnessed too, the Gardner brothers. Where the hell are they? They could dance. They moved those legs. I never saw anything like it. But they were terrific today at the Capitol, and I know you just got to witness them. But it's really wonderful being with you. We have a lot of things happening. I spent my whole day with the Irish. And I should have been spending it with the Iranians, but that's not. In a different sense, we're doing very well. I will say we're knocking them for a loop. They can't have a nuclear weapon, and they now understand that very strongly. But we have a great country, and we have an unbelievable military. We have the most powerful military in the world, and people see that. And I rebuilt it in my first term, and I didn't know I'd have to use it so much in my second term. But the men and women of our military, I pay them my highest love and compliments. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to welcome everyone to the beautiful White House. There's just no place like it, right? No place like it. We took a little bit of a journey, a little bit of an excursion over the last 2 weeks because we thought we had to do something about very bad people that want to have nuclear weapons. We can't allow that. They would have had it. If we didn't send the B-2 bombers in, they would have had it 7 months ago, a couple of weeks after that, and we can't let that happen. So we did a little excursion, and we're way ahead of schedule, as you probably noticed. And we've had, we knocked out their Navy, their Air Force, their anti-aircraft equipment, their radar, and their leaders. It's been amazing militarily, but it's something that had to be done. Unfortunately, I say, we don't do it with glee. But we've had a great country that's 250. We're celebrating our 250th year and continuing the custom that began with President Truman. We're delighted to host the Taoiseach, who is a great gentleman of Ireland.